This is our editor where we are going to work with a Python programming. Generally, Python programming and Patha, we can do it in two different modes. One is script mode, another one is interactive mode. If you can just see here, by default, the script mode will be opened. If you want to open it in interactive mode, just click on the three lines which you can see on the top leftmost corner. When you click on that, you can see an option that is the interpreter, so that it will open the editor in the interactive mode. You can see the Python prompt visible there. I'm just going to type a single simple statement, that is print welcome. So once I press the enter key, I can see the output of that particular statement. And now if you want to come back to your script mode, just click on the back button so that you'll come back to your normal editor. And once we are ready to work with in the script mode, we have got certain options which will help us to change the font size and style and some other features. Along with that, we shall just have a quick glance of very few features which will be helpful to work with basically. For that, just click here and from the list of options, choose settings, under which you have 5 categories. Choose editor under that, and if you want to change the number of spaces for each tab, you can just click on this option, where by default it will be 4 spaces, and if you want to change it, we can do it. And the next option is appearance, where we can change the font style, size and the theme. First, if you choose the font, by default it is sans serif, and if you want to change, you can change it. The next one is we can choose font size. By default it's going to be 16 and we can change it also. And the next option is the editor theme, by default which is light. If we can even choose the remaining options. This is how our editor is going to look like by default. And after making the changes like the font style as default bold, font size as 22, and by changing the theme as dark, our editor is going to just look like this. And if you want to see the output, just click on this button so that our output is visible, and this is how it's going to look like. If you want to change the appearance of our output too, we have got certain features. For that, just use the back button and come back to the home page. From that, go to the options and choose terminal settings. Under that, we have got a lot of features. We are going to discuss a very few. Among that, the first one is going to be screen orientation, which is going to be automatic by default. And I have two options, that is landscape and portrait. The next option is font size, where we have different font sizes out of which we can choose. The next one, that is colors, which has got different combinations for background and the font color. From that, we can choose any one. And this is how our output is going to appear with the default settings. And after changing the orientation as landscape, the font size as 28 and the text color as red text on black, this is how our output screen appears. And moving on further, to have a quick glance at the few examples which are available with this editor, go to the options. From that, choose samples. Under that, we have got different categories. First, let us try with the basics. Under that, I have got few examples. Let me try the for loop example. So when I just click on that, I can see the options like extract and open. Choose open option under that. See, you can see the code of that particular program displayed on our editor. When you run the code, you can see the output like this, that is factorial of 10. Suppose you want to change the input as 5 in the existing program, you can change it. And if you wish to save the file after making certain changes, we can do that. Just observe the name of the existing file is factorial.py, and when I wish to change the name, I just click on this folder icon. You will be provided with the options like open, save, save as. From that, select the save option. We'll go to the next screen where we can choose the path to store our file. I'm going to store my file inside the internal storage. So click on that. It creates an opportunity for us to create a new folder. For that, just click on the new folder. By default, the name of the new folder is going to be new folder. I'm going to change it as Python programs and click on create option. So now we are inside the Python programs folder. And if you wish to save your file in this particular location, choose the select folder. By default, the name of the file will be newfile.py. Just I'm going to change it as fact.py and click on save. So you can see that the earlier name factorial.py is replaced as fact.py, and as usual we can run this program to see the output. Moving on further, to see the next level of sample programs, choose samples. Under that, let us choose Matplotlib. Under that, we have got few examples. Let us try the plot 3D program. Just click on that. You'll have two options again. Choose the open option. And now you can see the code for our program being displayed on the editor. And above that, some libraries are missing. In this case, it is Matplotlib, and here it provides an opportunity for us to get the file installed. So just click on install. You can see in the next page that the file starts getting installed, and after a few minutes you can see the status here as complete, so that the entire package has got installed. And come back to the editor by using the back button. You can see the coding of our program now. Just run this code to see the output. Wow, this is the output for the code, which is a 3D figure. You can just hold on the axis to see the different rotations and variations of the diagram. You can even zoom in and zoom out. And if you just have a look at the bottom of the page, you have got certain tools. Just make use of it, where we can adjust the margins also, top, bottom, right, left, horizontal space and vertical space and so on. And you will find it really interesting when you try to change these dimensions. And not only this, we have got many other packages which you can find under the pip option here. Just go to quick install, where we can see a list of packages which can be installed according to our requirement. Hope this video would be useful for you to a certain extent. So come out with new ideas and enjoy programming. Any suggestions, please post in the comments. Thank you.